Let her rip.
Whoa! Oh, that fucking...
Yeah, IPR sensor. Well, I got the Alice all loaded up, and it's time to say goodbye to the old girl, because we sold her, and she's gonna live a good life up at a hay farm. So we're gonna go deliver her, because the customer who bought it, they didn't have the right trailer to tow this thing home, so we're gonna haul her home for her. All right, so we're coming up to this guy's house. We're in Mountaintop, Pennsylvania. I've never been here before. I've been through here, but never here. Let's turn here. Well, I'm sad to see the Alice go, just because it's so useful and it's such a good tractor. But I'm glad and happy it's going to be used well at this guy's place. So, yeah, it's going to be a mother effort to get out of here. Alright, let me see if I can figure this out. Well, say goodbye to the Alice. She's going to live her life out here. Nice people. They gave me some PBR and some Shiner. So, I should have videoed unloading the Alice, but I forgot to be honest with you. Look at this thing. It's a statue. Statue of Bigfoot. Yeah, it's a Bigfoot. Well, I just delivered the Alice. So the trailer's empty, which is nice, but I broke down. And I actually broke down in the middle of the road. Had to wave people on. Had a tow truck driver pick me up. I didn't even think to YouTube it, but he parked me at Weiss. So, anyway, let's figure out what's going on. So, I got no baseline oil pressure. I plugged in my little scanner, and my oil gauge on my dash, usually it picks up. I just need it's like 7 or 8 psi to build up, and I'm not getting any oil pressure. So I think I got to check my relief valve on my low pressure oil pump, because I'm assuming that there's debris in there and something is stuck. All right, so for the relief valve on the low pressure oil pump, you're gonna need a 12 mil, or I should say it's a 12 Allen. So we're gonna do that. I don't know if I need an extension. I don't think so. I put a towel down, and I'm gonna try to drain whatever oil comes out in this thing. Yeah. Oh, gotta go on the ground. I gotta piss. It's cold. It's dark out. All right. On the bottom of these 6 liters here, you can see right here, it's a 12 mil Allen. This is your relief valve on the low pressure oil pump. So whatever happens, either there's debris stuck in there, which if there is, we gotta take it out, and then the truck will probably start, but we gotta see why there's debris there. And then you got your low oil pressure pump could have failed, or the drain bag valve on the filter could have failed. Lift this up a little more. To pull the spring and plunger out. Man, that's fucking hot. Oh, fuck. Okay. magnet inside where this relief valve went to see if there's any debris or something that's caught inside here. So let me get my magnet. Let's see if any metal debris comes out of this thing. Nothing. So the only thing I did notice is that the plunger got kind of stuck in here, which has me a little worried. But I'm going to reinstall this plunger, clean it, and I'm going to clean it and reinstall this plunger in the truck. So put a new O-ring on it. I did notice, and I want to show you guys this. Look at this, I got some wear on my relief valve plunger here. See this wear here? It's odd. Not too sure what the hell that is, but I am slightly worried about that. Slid right in. Good. So let me thread this thing on. Alright. Now this thing's on, let's go start the truck. At my oil filter, because I want to make sure I need insurance that I am actually getting oil to the top of this. And oil's dripping out of it, which is good. Yeah, oil is dripping out of this thing, so it's a positive sign. How are you? Yeah, been better. Yeah, the pain in the ass is I got the gooseneck on the rear, so yeah. So towing's a nightmare. Yeah, I got someone coming. I do appreciate you stopping now. Thank you now. Everybody's always nosy. Right. So we're gonna put oil pump right there, or the filter right here. It can drain out of the way. So next thing what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push. So the drain back valve appears to be working right. Yeah, it appears to be working right. So I am going to crank the starter over, and we're going to watch and make sure that oil is coming up in here. Is I unplug my starter wire from here, and I'm going to put it on the positive terminal, and we're going to manually crank the engine over. And while I'm cranking the engine over, we're going to look to make sure that this thing is filling up with oil. So I have this bar here that I'm just going to put like so, just to put weight on it. Yeah, I'm just going to put weight on it. I'm going to spin this thing over, and let's see if we see oil come up. Alright, so that's good news that we're getting baseline oil pressure. You see that? See that oil's coming out? So that means that we are getting pressure. We're getting oil pressure to the high pressure oil pump. So that's a good sign, believe it or not. You can see it came right up. Alright, so I got baseline oil pressure. At least we should have baseline oil pressure now. So now I'm taking a look, and let's see what our injector control pressure says. It says we're at 40. Let's see what it does cranking it over. Oh, geez, close. Yeah. So we got up to 100, which is actually more than we got to before, which is cool. I wonder if my IPR sensor went wacky. Let's go take a look at that. So Spanky decided to show up.
Here to learn about 6 liters.
At least he brought beer. All right, so I'm gonna put you here. We gotta take a look at our IPR sensor. Fucking dumb thing out.
There she is.
Screen's on it, and it actually looks good. There is oil on there, so that's a positive
Getting
sign.
oil in. Yeah.
So, let's see what's going on with this thing. Can easily put the used one I have in and see if it makes a difference. But let's clean it out and see if there's anything in this. But so far,
And the screen ain't sucked in.
no, it's not. I thought this thing would be destroyed, but it's not. So I'm worried. Yeah, so we got an air compressor from Spanky, and well, I'll bring it over here. You can hear. Crank her up, Spanks. Oh, she's leaking like a sieve. All right, we're getting into it now. Oh, that sounded good. Push on, yep. The valve cover and the gasket.
Where else are you gonna learn? Voice.
Yeah, waste. Let her rip.
Oh, that fucking.
Yeah, IPR sensor.
Oh. I got a whole roll. Oh, look at it. Oh my god. Just creep it up slow.
Yeah, creep it up slow. Whoa.
Where are you leaking from, girl?
All right, you can stop.
Yeah, you found it?
No, I don't think it's leaking from an injector. I'm worried it's leaking from the standpipe.
Oh, Jesus.
See, usually if it's leaking from an injector, you see the oil spitting out. I didn't
Yeah.
see any oil spitting out.
It does sound like it's coming from the back side, back
Yeah.
corner somewhere, but we lost most of our oil that was gonna spit. Now it's just there.
Yeah, you definitely lost the
We had
oil.
a priming problem. We can cut one up, make it fit.
There it is.
Oh wow, she's blown the fuck out.
Yeah, completely gone, dude.
Whoa, let's film it.
Still dripping.
Wow. Where do the pieces go then? Into the injectors, or what?
No, it won't go into there. It'll. So luckily, you see the spring in here. This is a drain back, so it's a check valve. So not in there.
Blow air back through it. Launch it
Wait,
right
there
out.
it is.
Yep.
Another piece.
Go.
So decided, for whatever reason, I kept the Honda rebuild kit, and they had some injector O-rings. This is not ideal, and it is temporary, but it looks like this will fit in. So I'm gonna ram this fucking thing in, send it home, and hopefully I can get home. Lube it up.
Bradley's got it all put back together over here. Brand new.
That's the beer.
Now on the other side.
What do you think?
I feel good about it.
You feel good?
I think it's gonna be a long crank to prime up that rail, but it's gonna be.
It's gonna be a hell of a crank.
Mm-hmm. Coming up. Here it comes. Boom! There she is, baby. Midnight at Weiss. Building 6-liter.
Midnight at Weiss.
Nice.
That's funny. Well, it was another fun night. Sometimes you just got to do some heavy big shit in the parking lot at Weiss.